Hello and welcome to the Stateside Road Warrior with me, Movie Scouts 007, where we play American Truck Simulator. So, we're in Eureka, or rather we're in a depot outside Eureka, and rather unhelpfully, Eureka is so tiny that there is nowhere for me to get any rest. So, and repair, so there's nowhere for me to repair. There is a place for me, hopefully, to rest. I'm going to try and rest there, and if not, I'm a little bit stuffed. But as you can see, Winnemucca is the last place we came from. We passed on our way to Eureka through Reno and Reading. So the number of cities that we need to discover is it's getting smaller. Hornbrook. I don't remember Hornbrook. I'm pretty sure it was probably there. I just don't remember it. Okay, anyway, so let us drive to let's drive. Let's see if we can rest. I'm experimenting with a new position for my microphone. I've found something I can sit the microphone on. The only problem I've got is it now slightly obscures my GPS minimap. So that is not good. But I'm also experimenting with a slightly raised position. I'm kind of forced into this. This new position with the microphone because of this new raised seating position, but I kind of needed to be raised. Thank you for indicating, idiot. I could have gone ages ago. I hate it when people do that. You can see I'm sat there. He knows that if he indicates, I will not have to wait, and yet he just sits on the road without indicating whatsoever. Right, so we're coming up on our... Oh, there's a rest stop. I see a rest stop. Excellent, excellent. Right, we are running low on petrol anyway, so let's just do that. Actually, I should have gone the other way. Right, engine off. Let's put some fuel in this bad boy. So diesel price $2.82. What's it looking like? It's looking like 90 to 100. Oh, 109.51 gallons. Total price of $309. Right. We are going to get one small rest. We still can't repair our truck. Oh, come on. That was foolish. I was stuck in. I kept looking at the... I wasn't playing with the... My brain is not functioning. Right. Let's check it in this rest stop. Alright. Engine off. Let's get some sleep. That's just like a roadside thing. That's brilliant. Right then. Let's get ourselves a job. So, job market. Freight market. And let's remind the game that we're in Eureka. So we've been to Tonopah. Have we been to Huron? Yes, we've been to Huron. We've been to Tonopah. Jackpot. 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 Okay, it's a 16.5-hour journey. It's from Eureka, California to Jackpot, Nevada. It's going to net us $12,171. This is a direct result of me getting that extra bit of that second level of long distance journeys. So we're taking a boring delivery of rice, which is not particularly enthusiastically received by me. I mean, I would love to have taken the tractor. We have just done a tractor. Actually, the cars, which in fact look like pickups below, look much more interesting. However, we're going from, is it Walmart? Wallet to sell goods. Well, that is very imaginative. Okay. Right. Oh, we paid a loan installment, which is excellent. You always want to pay those loan installments. Oh, let's get the indicators off. Right. Actually, one of the nice things about this new raised position is I do feel a little bit higher, which is kind of in keeping with the game. Alright, so we're heading back to, I think it's Walbert. And what else? Oh, there's another rest stop. Why are these rest stops not listed on the map? Perhaps you have to see them. Perhaps you have to discover them. You have to get on the road and actually discover them before they appear on your map. She's a bit... Right, city limit. So we're down to 30. So let's be... It's Walbert. Walbert, I was kind of... Right, let's pick up our load. Right, we're going to take our Eureka load to Jackpot. Jackpot's another Nevada city that we have never been to. I love visiting places we've never been to. We're also going to go on some roads we've never been to, which is fantastic. Now, I am led to believe that we're probably a month or less away from Arizona. Arizona being the next DLC for American Truck Simulator. There we go. Right, attach that load. Oh, I love the jump when the load actually attaches. Right, let's do this properly, eh? Let's do this properly. Because we need to make sure that any oncoming traffic doesn't hit us. Right, we are off. We're fueled, we're rested. One thing we're not is repaired. The truck started out with 4% damage. We just haven't been in a city that's got a repair facility for such a long time. I think this is the third journey now with damage to the tractor. Obviously not... Oops, sorry, I didn't want to do that. Not to the trailer, but you can see there's the 4% damage. Right, so it's going to take us 16 hours and 20 minutes, which absolutely means we need to rest. We rest in 13 hours. Ooh, okay. So we're 13 hours away from the next rest stop. That's interesting. We do have a stunning 31 hours to do this, which is almost twice what it will take us. Almost twice the time it will actually take us. That means that we can fit in a rest stop before we get there. Right. I think, yep, that's definitely the rest stop. The station. The petrol station that we got our fuel at. Look at that. Following the painted white line with the rear of our trailer. That's exactly how we want to be doing it. Apparently this river is called Mad River. Mad River. Fantastic. Their naming is almost as hilarious as it is in New Zealand. New Zealand was discovered, in air quotes, by a guy called Van Diemen, who was a Dutchman, and he named it New Zealand, Zeeland, after the largest island landmass sorry, he wasn't Dutch, he was Danish. Zealand is the largest landmass of Denmark. It's not attached to mainland Europe, it's an island mass. 35, we are all way over the speed limit. And we're having to cross lanes in order to not tip the load over. Yes, Zealand is in fact the landmass that the capital of Denmark, Copenhagen, is on. It's yes, there's a little bit of, but anyway, when the Europeans finally arrived, when the British finally arrived and started to claim it for their own, they discovered a people called the Maoris. The Maori people is probably something that Americans are slowly discovering, thanks to a war dance called the haka, which they perform nowadays as greeting to dignitaries and in preparation for sporting events, because they don't really go to war very much. New Zealand isn't really at war with anyone except smugglers. And, to be honest, the Australians do most of the grunt work on that front. But he's clicking along, and I thought I was going fast. But we will use the road to its maximum while we're able to. Anyway, my point was that when the British were roaming New Zealand, naming everything, they tried to use as many Maori names as possible. I remember when we were doing the wine tour, I lived there for a year. If you followed me on the Euro Truck Simulator 2 videos, you'll know that for the first 99 videos, I was actually using an iPhone 4 to record the screen of a laptop to play this game. So, yeah, that was fun. Yes, while they were naming it, they were asking the locals what the places were called, and when we were we were between two cities called Gisborne and Napier, which is right in the heart of the North Island's wine country. Basically, Napier and Gisborne are very near the bottom of the North Island, and the landscape is particularly good for wine growing. They had an earthquake in 18 something or other, in the 1890s, I think, in Napier, and it so totally destroyed the city that they had to build the thing from scratch, which is why there is actually it must be early 1900s, actually, now that I come to think of it, but the whole place has been rebuilt in the Art Deco style. But anyway, while we were there, we went on a wine tour, and the chaps who was taking on a wine tour took us over a bridge very much like the bridge we drove over Mad River, and he said this is, and he gave the name in Maori, which I couldn't possibly begin to either pronounce or in fact remember, but he said what it means in English is Dogshit River. Basically, they asked what the river was called, and they replied, well, Dogshit River, because that was where the dogs used to go to defecate. And the British didn't bother to find out what the translation of this was. They just wrote it on their survey, and now forever there is a river at the bottom of the North Island called Dogshit River. A very long explanation for not a particularly entertaining joke. I do apologise. Right, so I have been an extraordinarily poor YouTuber the last 7 days. I drove last Monday, so this is Monday the 3rd of May, and I drove last Monday, which would have been, I think, something like the 27th of March. And I said, oh, this video will be up Wednesday. Now, I fully intended for it to be up Wednesday, but guess what happened? I just didn't do it. I had an opportunity to do it that night, Monday night, and if I'd have done it that Monday night, it would have been done. It would have been up on Wednesday, but like an absolute tool, I never got round to uploading it to YouTube. I edited it that night, and I never bothered to put it up. Right, we've got to really drop our speed. We're going into a town. I couldn't read that. The name of the river we've just crossed. It would have been entertaining to know. Alright, back through Reading, which we've already discovered. So I mean, at the moment we're still progressing our way through roads that we've already discovered. So once we've passed, I think we actually have to go past Winnemucca. Once we've been past Winnemucca, then we can start driving on roads that we've not used before. So we've currently got $16,400. We're actually starting to exceed our outgoings, which is wonderful. Yes, anyway, so as I was saying, I didn't do it. So actually, while I'm driving this journey, I am uploading the video to YouTube. So I'm going to upload Monday, I'm going to edit this one tonight, and I'm going to put it on YouTube tonight, but I'm going to actually activate it on Wednesday. There's a repair shop there. Do I risk it? Nope. No, we've got a schedule, and we're going to stick to it. We're going to stick to our schedule. Do you know what? Sod it. No. I am going. Oh, actually, no. It takes hours. I don't know how long it takes to do the repairing. And I'm a bit worried that it will be hours that we can never get back. Right, stick to 27, 28 miles an hour, so I'm not exceeding the 30 miles an hour speed limit, primarily because at that junction there was a cop, and it would be my luck for that cop to belt past me while I was speeding. Right, I am turning right, so as long as there's nothing coming, I can actually still turn right. They have that law in the US, and there's nothing coming, so I'm going to just go. And there we go. I was not penalised because the law states if there's nothing coming, you can turn right at a red light. So, 11:56 left. We've done 4 hours of this journey already. Still 27 hours. Probably we're gonna have to sleep in 8. I will probably look for somewhere when we hit about the 5 to 6 hour mark. I was optimistically going up to 11th gear, but we don't have an 11th gear because we only have 10, and this is on odds. So we're going to have to wait until we can afford to upgrade the engine. That is one of the first things we're going to do, is upgrade this engine. So that when we do hit a highway where I can do 85 to 90 miles an hour, I'll actually be able to do 85 or 90 miles an hour. I'm just managing to stick under 55. I know we can do 65 on this because I've done it, but that's about as fast as I can go. We're doing 57 with speed. That's better. We can actually see where the heck we're going, and you can see some of this beautiful landscape that my fantastic 980 my GTX 980 Ti is rendering for us on the fly. Ooh, up to 57 again. Let's bring it back down to 55. Just in case there's a copper on our tail, there are a couple of vehicles behind us. It would be, as I said, my luck if one of them was a copper. So we got bags of fuel. That's better. I got the speed limit. I got the speedo on the dash in digital format, which actually is much easier to read at a glance. Although, of course, it doesn't glow like that red colour underneath the number. As it does on the GPS. Welcome to Nevada. We're back to Nevada. We're finally making some headway on discovering the new cities. I think we discovered 3 in the last journey. We're going to discover an additional 1 today, which is brilliant. Oh, we're doing 60. Oh, we can do 60. We can do 70. Suddenly got panicky. And then I realised we can do 70, which is probably faster than this truck can actually manage. Particularly around steep corners like this. And obviously you power, once you hit the apex you power through. Wow, there was no hanging onto that. If I had turned, I would have rolled that. That's some bad driving. That's some much better driving there. It'd be interesting to see whether the new position of my microphone actually has an impact on the volume of my yeah, I know I've got my high beams on. So leave me the heck alone. Yeah, actually, I probably should get on the inside lane. I'd be very interested to know if this position has actually moved the microphone closer to me, or it's just kept it in the same position, because I have raised the seat, but I've raised the microphone considerably, and I'm thinking that the microphone's much further up. It was never obscuring the... yeah, I need to be prepared for an exit. Here we go. Let's drop a gap. Tons coming. I'm gonna be here for a while. Ujo Bujo, yeah. I think there's a DJ called Ujo Bujo. Thank you. Is he gonna let me out? Yeah, he's going. Concerned when I cross those junctions that someone's going to plough into me. Always concerned. Lumberjack the musical. Only at Lamps. Whatever Lamps is. It's not... they do have a sense of humour at SES, clearly. not nearly as big a sense of humour as they do at Rockstar. If this were a Rockstar game, there would be so many jokes at the expense of whatever nation it is that we happen to be driving through. If you've ever played Grand Theft Auto of any pedigree, you'll know that it's the sense of humour that they indulge in when it comes to things like road signs, billboards, place names, company names. They put a lot of work into that. It's very funny, and it's very entertaining, and it's a whole part. It's a whole wonderful part of the anatomy of their games that I absolutely adore. They care enough to spend a tremendous amount of time inventing really clever pun-based company names. Shark-free aquarium. That's actually quite good. Shark-free aquarium. Except when I go to an aquarium, I want to see a shark. There's a fantastic aquarium in New Zealand, in Auckland, which is their major city. It's not their capital, but the capital is Wellington, which by comparison to Auckland is tiny. I think it's like 3 million people. Might not even be that. Auckland is 5. Actually, do you know what? I don't even think Wellington's a million. Now that I come to think of it, I think it's something like 900,000. But there's an aquarium in Auckland called Kelly Tarleton's. Kelly is a chap, not a chap-ess. And it's a fantastic aquarium. I thoroughly enjoyed my visit there. They have a brilliant glass panel facing into the Pacific Ocean at the side of the aquarium. There you go. 65 is about all I can manage. I can't get up to 70. 65 is the best I can do. This road is got an 80 mile an hour speed limit. I should be doing 80 miles an hour at the very least, and I can't. My gearbox with its 10 gears, of which I can only use 9, because I still cannot bleed and figure out how to use the sonic splitter properly. Alright, we are going to be looking for a rest at some point. So the next time I see a bed symbol, I am going to dive in, as it were. So, since the last time we spoke, which for you will be Monday, for me was the previous Monday, a lot of things have happened in a short space of time. Liverpool have had 2 disastrous football games. We lost 1-0 away to Villarreal in the semi-final of the Europa League, which is the second-tier European football competition, or soccer if you're an American. And they also lost at home 3-1 to Swansea. Although in fairness, they did play an awful lot of kids and second-string players in order to concentrate on winning the home leg against Villarreal, which happens this Thursday. So when you're listening to this episode, it'll be tomorrow. If you're listening to it on the 5th of May. If you're not, then it happened. It's already happened. we lost and went out. Won, but not by more than 1 goal and went out, or won by more than 2 goals and went on to the final. In the Swiss town of Basel or Basel, depending on whether you speak French or German. I have made a purchase. I purchased a PlayStation Vita. I've wanted one for 5 years. I've wanted one since the thing was launched. Never could justify it to the wife, and they were a little expensive until recently. So but recently, a British retailer called Argos, ARGOS, named after a Greek god, although that's entirely unjustified in the context of this shop. Oh, sugar. I did not want to do that. Right on. Alright, cool. It wasn't a disaster, but it was a stupid thing to do. They were doing a deal where they were selling it £20 cheaper, so that's about $35 cheaper than anywhere else. And also they were selling it with the code for 3 digital games: Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, Lego The Hobbit, and Lego The Lego Movie. All 3. I've started playing Lego The Hobbit. Lego Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, which is very entertaining. I'm about a third, nearly halfway through, and I bought it on Thursday last week, so that's 4 or 5 days. I absolutely love it. It's completely changed my commute. I was playing little iPhone games on my commute. They weren't really sort of, I was usually half asleep, but actually they're playing a PS Vita game. The 25-minute commute from my home to the nearest train station to where I work has actually dramatically shrunk. To be honest, it's now not long. The journey's now not long enough. There is a 15-minute walk, but to be quite honest, the last thing I want to do is be playing this game, playing my brand new Vita while walking the streets, because it's a recipe for getting run over or walking into something and dropping the damn thing. I bought a screen protector for it. I also, I bought it on the Thursday. On the Friday, I bought a 64 gig memory card for it, and no. Nearly did it again. I am bizarrely. I got arrested 2.5 hours, but I don't see a bloody rest stop on the road. They're all off the road. I could have gone there actually, and I would have discovered Elko. But I keep pressing the wrong button. I've got 20 hours, so I could go back. Let's do that. Let's go back. Let's go to Elko. And let's get some rest. Right, so I'm going to quickly go to the map. And I am going to go via that rest stop. Okay. I just need to be ready. Yes, so I am absolutely adoring it. I've been a PlayStation Plus member since 2011, I think. So I've actually been saving up with my PlayStation Plus. I've just been clicking yes to the PS Vita games. So I've actually got quite a collection of Vita games in my backlog. Most of them are dross, to be frank. Most of them I will not download onto my Vita, but I do have a number of games that I'm really excited about. Chief among them is Uncharted Golden Abyss, which I'm absolutely aching to play. I couldn't fit it on my Vita. Actually, it did come with an 8 gig card, so I probably could have put it on that. I just didn't want to load it onto a card I wasn't going to use, so I didn't bother with it. So I've got an 8 gig card in case I run out of space on my 64 gig. But, oh, hello. 30. I'm going to get over. So, I managed to fit Batman Gotham 3 on, and like I said, I've been playing that relentlessly. Once I finish, I'm going to stick to Batman for the time being. Once I finish that, I'm going straight to Uncharted Golden Abyss. I've also got Unit 13. I've got Gravity Rush. I've got. I've downloaded a couple of games for my wife. She's a massive Final Fantasy fan. So I have, in fact, downloaded Final Fantasy 7 and 8 in their original PS1 formats for her, so she can play that. She's very excited about Final Fantasy, the remake. She's also very interested in Final Fantasy 15, which comes out soon. We watched a whole bunch of new videos related to Final Fantasy 15 that came out last week. She devoured those with great interest. And this is going to require me. I don't think there's anything coming. No, there's nothing coming. I'm doing a lot of damage to my truck for some bizarre reason that I don't quite fathom. I've gone up to 6% damage, which is just puzzling. Right. There is a rest stop here somewhere. There is. So we're going to rest. There's a diner. That's brilliant. Marvellous. Alright, engine off, and let's rest. Oh, I love it. Daytime. Engine on. Daytime's my jam, baby. Right, I got my rest, which I needed. So it's going to take me 3 hours. Oh, hang on, no. What the hell am I doing? Oh my god. Do not put me on a highway. I will crash. Because I'm a douchebag. No. That's not true, I won't. But I'm fully rested. I am running low on fuel, interestingly. I do have 10 hours left to do this. It should take me 3 hours. I don't have to rest for another 14. I should have enough fuel. This is a 16-hour journey. I have 3 hours left, so. So, that was that. The Vita is carefully ensconced in my bag. I don't have I've got a screen protector for it. I don't have a case yet. I'm probably just going to get a rubberized case for the time being and see how that holds up. We have also organised to have a fence installed to properly encompass our garden. Hey, that's bizarre. I have been out of Elko for ages and suddenly we've discovered Elko. That's just bonkers. That's amazing. Oh wow. I do. Fair enough. Okay. Yes, we didn't. Yeah, the previous owner has fenced off a portion of the garden, not the whole thing. We have come to the conclusion that the reason she did this is because it's nearly 2,000 quid to actually get the fence put up, which is about $3,500, $3,700, something like that in the US. We've also discovered that because the fence runs along the line of a road, we actually have to submit a planning application. It's not like getting planning permission. Your neighbours can't complain. It's just if a fence is higher than a metre by the side of a road, you have to get planning permission. You have to submit a planning application. I don't know whether it's just simply so that they know that that's there. I'm not sure why. But yes, so that's been submitted. That costs £200, $300 to $350 US, which is a lot of money for what is supposed to be a mere formality. But what we did have to do was we had to measure the existing fence, and we had to please let us out. Please don't creep up on us. I don't want to hit you with my trailer. Good. Excellent. Settle West Hotel Casino, home of continuous rewards. Y'all, oh, you're kidding me. I've got to stop there without having to go back to Elko. Never mind. Y'all stupid, that's what y'all are. Stupid. A truck wash. Ooh, donuts. Oh, damn it. Do you know what? I hate it when I see food in games, because I always end up being hungry. Always, without exception, end up being... Oh, we got a speed limit of 70 now. We went from 30 to 70 while I was blinking. So we're very close to our destination now. We really are going to have to find somewhere to get our truck fixed. This is getting beyond the joke. Route 93. I was curious as to why Americans call their major roads routes, but when they refer to a router that sends an internet signal from one place to another, they call that a router, even though that's not how you pronounce that word. It's a router. A router is a carpentry device that removes material from a solid block inside the block, but not all the way through. In your routing, you're removing excess material from within a solid piece of wood. And a route is when it's either a warfare expression or a sporting expression. Ooh, there's Jackpot. When you so overwhelmingly defeat another team. So, for instance, who are the current baseball champions? Is it the San Francisco Giants? Or maybe it's the New York Yankees or the Boston Red Sox. I don't know. Whoever are the current baseball, I hesitate to use the word series because it just makes me want to puke. Whoever are the World Series champions, if they were playing a local school side, one can imagine the mismatch would end up in a score very heavily weighted toward the San Francisco Giants, or whoever it is, the World Series champions. It would be very heavily weighted in their direction. And yes, that's what and the result of that would be a rout in favour of whoever it is. Right, where is my parking spot? This is probably I've overcooked this somewhat. I've really screwed the pooch on this. This is back to the old style of movie scouse truck parking, where I just totally screw up all the time. My clutch control sucks as well. If I can do this. No. Ugh. Nope. This is gonna be a disaster. Last minute. And we might be able to drift it in. Can we get it? You know what? I'm going to... Oh, for crying out loud. My clutch control is not that bad. This is just a little bit aggressive on trying to punish me for my clutch control. Back. So now if this were real, I'd have to back it up to that rolling shutter. And we're about, if I'm not careful, about to hit the shutter. Oh, there we go. That'll do. Right, parking brake on, engine off. Let's dump this cargo. Oh, what a relief. Excellent. So, rice delivered from Eureka to Jackpot. Oh my word! Oh my word! We just went to level 8. So, Excellent result for Rice delivered from Eureka to Jackpot. We drove 662 miles. It took us 24 hours and 39 minutes of in-game time. We consumed 127.5 imaginary gallons of fuel, for which we were rewarded with a base reward of $10,429 and 533 XP, a proficiency bonus for level 7 of $730, a long distance bonus for skill rank 2 of $1,012 and 133 XP, and a whacking 90 XP bonus for parking the trailer, which is fabulous. So all of that means that we got a grand total of $12,171 and 756 XP, which means that the Stateside Road Warrior now has a whopping lifetime experience of 8,011 XP. Which means that our brand new total, given that we're now heading towards level 9, is 9,800 XP. That was great fun. That was, I feared that that would be a. I did fear that I would be stuck trying to find a destination I haven't been to before. I also feared that we'd be still managing expectations when it came to our income. But it seems that I've been able to do both. I seem to be able to get a nice big chunk of cash. I've increased my income. We've probably got 28,000 unless a loan has gone out, in which case we've got $23,000, which is great. We'll be heading towards being able to upgrade the engine. Once we've upgraded the engine, we'll be heading towards getting another driver. Once we've got another driver and he started contributing, he or she, sorry, let's not be sexist. Once he or she has started contributing, there's a chance that we'll be able to expand our garage in San Francisco. And then it's just about... Oh dear, my the fans on my computer sound a bit in agony. Then it's about buying garages in other cities, and that's what we're all about. Anyway, thank you very much for watching the video. If you stuck all the way through it, thank you so much. Even if you only watched a couple of minutes, thank you very much. If you enjoyed this video, then please click that like, because it does help. If you want to see more of these, then please don't hesitate to click that subscribe button, and you won't miss a single one of my journeys. If you've got any friends who you think might be interested in these videos, then let them know and point them in my direction. If they like it, then the more the merrier. And as always, until I see you in the next video, I will see you on the road.